Hey everybody, Steve Barton here. Thank you for tuning in. Coming to you from Playa Gigante, Nicaragua. I'm just taking one last little stroll on the beach here. I think that this is an amazing opportunity as far as real estate goes. I know a lot of the planet is going through a bubble right now. The United States, Canada, Australia, China. Jesus, we think we're in a bubble in the United States. China's even worse than we are. This is an example of an area that I think is a buyer's market, not a seller's market. Let me explain. Back in April, May of 2018, what happened here in the country of Nicaragua was there was riots. There was a mini revolt. The Social Security program that they had, the government wasn't able to service that, and we're going to reduce their Social Security payments to the senior citizens. And students got out there and protested, and the government shot them. Okay, that was 4 years ago. Other countries, Canada, the US, Australia, issued warnings to travelers. Do not travel to Nicaragua. It's not safe. It's dangerous. Okay? Now, fast forward a couple of years. That started to recover. Tourism started to come back, right? Then, boom, COVID hits. Okay? Now, you just start to get the recovery from this, from the political situation, and then COVID hits and shuts down a lot of travel. Now, they're finally starting to recover again, okay? Foreigners are starting to come back into the country, and they're looking at property. I've seen properties that were for sale before 2018 for over $200,000. Price has been reduced over the last 4 years. Now it's $50,000 and no offers, no buyers. Okay, I was looking at some property yesterday. Acres of land. I want to say at least 4 acres. They want 60 grand for it. Right across, right near a main road. You could very easily see how you could build a house, a little farm there. You could also turn it into a surf hostel. There's some of the most amazing surf in Central America right off the coast here. Not where I'm at in this little bay, but just up and down the coast. And there's several surf camps here that service foreigners to get on their boat and go up and go to some of these surf spots. I think this is going to recover. I don't think that it's always going to be a depressed market and people are not going to want to come here. I think that that's going to turn around. And one of the big catalysts, I think, is just south of here is Costa Rica, where you're paying anywhere from 3 to 5 to 7 times the prices for the same exact stuff. They have the same waves here. They're just separated by a border. Your risk here is obviously the government. Okay, it's run by Daniel Ortega. He's essentially has imprisoned or killed anyone who's run against him in office, and he's been able to retain power. If, that is a risk. Some other things to consider when you're purchasing real estate here in Playa Gigante. The first 250 meters from the shoreline, you can't actually own the title. You lease it from the government. So you can purchase the land, but the government's got the title. And if at any time they want to reclaim it, they can. And what they have to do legally is they have to pay you whatever you paid for it, which we know the dollar is getting inflated away as time goes on, so that will be less and less of a deal. And they will pay you for whatever receipts you have for improvements that you've made. Not a great deal, not something I'm interested in. Give me at least 250 meters inland where I can own the title. You're gonna wanna get a lawyer here. I've already talked to one. I've got a lawyer lined up in case I'm able to find something and pull the trigger. But that's very, very important. I've heard horror stories of people that have just talked to the owner of the land. They've given them cash. They gave them what they thought was the title. Come to find out, they don't even own it. They bought it from someone that didn't even own the land. So you definitely want to get a lawyer so that they do their due diligence. It costs a few $100, cheap insurance, and it will ensure that you're actually buying the land from who you think you're supposed to be buying it from, and who the actual owner is. Another reason I think that this area is going to blow up, let me take the camera down here and kind of show you what we got. Okay, so if you guys have been to San Juan del Sur, it is a very, very similar bay to this. Now you can see way out over there and way out over here, and there's just nothing, right? In San Juan del Sur, there isn't a foot of space on the beach that isn't taken up by something, okay? This place is gonna blow up. I think this is like the silver bed. I don't know when it's going to happen. I just know it's going to happen. It could be 2 years from now. It could be 20 years from now. I don't know. But I believe I've found my retirement spot. This place is amazing. The people are super friendly. And they're very open to to foreigners coming in. And I asked them about that, and they told me straight up. And they said, yeah, well, for every one of you that comes into our town, you create 4 jobs. You need a well. You need a home built. You need your farm taken care of. Hell, some of the even the richer guys have drivers and cooks. So it just depends on what you want. I like this place a lot. It's a very cheap place to vacation, if nothing else. And I believe that this is going to be a great investment opportunity over the coming years. So hope you guys got something out of that. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time.